Well, Gale Sayers is a special dude that played at another time.
They packaged that, boy. They packaged that up real nice.
Reggie Bush is still a nice running back, but he has his certain skill set. Much like a Darren Sproles. Like Darren Sproles ain't gonna never be no 1 down through 3 down back. But when he on the field, you got to check for him every single time. It's just what it is. Reggie, he still got enough speed to return punch for you if need be. So yeah, for what they give him, like a 2, they signed him for like a 2-year deal, something like that. Yeah, that's good. I'm good. They drafted running backs like almost every year. The kid Marcus Lattimore, he finally shut it down about a year ago. Or like as soon as the season was over, he announced his retirement from the league. So that was
retirement, right? But didn't they give him a job in the front office or somewhere? I think they gave him a job.
I don't know, but it's one of those things. Man. Every time I see that kid, man, I just when you make these kids play for free, man. You know what I mean?
Remember we saw that live. Remember that? We saw that live when it happened.
When you make these kids, man, continue to play college football for free. Now every kid can't come out as a sophomore, but you know what to tell them that. The league will tell him. Like a kid if some kid thought he was like, you know what, I don't want to go to college. I'm going straight to the NFL from high school. You know what happened to that kid? He won't get drafted. That's what will happen. And the next kid, he'll be the benchmark for the next young 17-year-old fool who feels like he can play NFL running back at 17. And he won't come out of high school. He'll take his ass to Oklahoma or wherever, or beat Boise State or wherever he signed his letter of intent. Like, the system will correct itself. Yeah, worry about that. Like, the NFL is a different ball game. Like, if some kid and the people around him are that foolish, because that's all that. That's a fool's journey. Cause, like, I remember hearing Marshall Faulk say he honestly felt like Adrian Peterson could have been the only kid to do that. Well, here's the thing: Adrian Peterson got his shoulder knocked off at Oklahoma. Yeah, he broke his collarbone at Oklahoma. Cause. Like, what you think Jared Allen was going to do to that dude? Like, you got to let your body develop to play this game at that level. It just has to. And at 17, that ain't it. That ain't it. Don't give a damn how good you were against, the Quad A championship team or championship runner-up. Don't matter to me, B. Because you know who don't play for that team? Julius effing Peppers. He doesn't play for that team. He's a grown man with a mortgage and kids of his own your age. He's going to rack your brain every chance out the box. So, yeah, whatever. So, but a guy like Marcus Lattimore, guys like Jadeveon Clowney, those dudes, yeah, they special athletes. Now, whether they're going to be good or not as football players, that's a different story. Guys like Todd Gurley, yeah. I look at these kids and like, why are they playing against people's children? Why is this happening? Why am I watching this grown man play against people's children who want nothing to do with him? No one wanted to tackle Todd. Like, to the point where Mark Richt was like, you know what else you want to do, dude? Go return kicks. It's 240-pound running back.
And you know what everyone started doing that?
For 100 yards. Exactly. No one wants to touch that. Because now you're not even talking about the dude coming from the running back position. He got a 20-yard running start. Okay, fine. Now we're making career decisions. Do I really want? Nah, I'm good. Go ahead and score this touchdown, Todd. We'll hand it over to the offense. Get out of here. No one wants to deal with it because these are children. This dude is an adult, a grown. Do you remember a couple years ago now all that Gershel stuff started? And what did I tell you was going to happen? At some point, one of these dudes are going to separate themselves. There will be no Gershel. And what happened? Yeah. One dude was like, I'm going to hit this weight room.
Gershel. Yeah.
And I'm going to be better than everyone else on this team. Everyone in the league, in the SEC period. I'm going to be better than all y'all.
But you know what was even crazy about that whole situation is that when they both came out of school, because they grew up together, they went to like rival high school,
right?
And Keith Marshall was actually the higher rated recruit. I think Keith Marshall was like a 5-star running back, or whatever the blue chip is, coming out of school, and Todd Gurley was like a 3-star running back. And when he got on campus, it was like a reversal of roles because they were trying to go through Marshall first, but then when they put Gurley on the field, it was like night and day.
I mean, the Marshall kid is nice. Time. He's a nice running back.
Yeah, but it's a difference.
This other dude's a grown. He's an adult. He's like got the body of an adult.
probably like the second or third time he touched the ball, he went to the house.
Yeah,
like that dude is special.
I can't deal with that.
I can't wait to see him on Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss him on Saturday, but I can't wait to see him on Sunday.
Well, you might need to wait because there is still an issue of an ACL injury. Now, again, it's like my man Goff used to always talk about how do people react after their first significant injury? How do people come back after their first significant injury in any sport? And I tend to agree with him. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Todd, playing for free. God, it sucks. On today's episode of anybody deserve to get hit. You'll hear me say that a bunch of times. For all you people who love to spew this nebulous garbage out of your mouth, like there's never an excuse to hit a woman. Hear me and hear me clearly. There's an excuse to hit everybody. Just ask Eric Walden. Say, who? Who's Eric Walden?
Oh, my God.
I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you who Eric Walden is. He is a linebacker for the Indianapolis Colts. Say, why am I bringing him up? What does he got to do with anybody deserves to get hit? Good. I'm glad you asked that, too. All right. The story goes as such. I'm going to read this whole thing because it's only like 4 or 5 lines. Indianapolis Colts linebacker Eric Walden's ex-girlfriend slashed his arm and broke a woman's arm with a baseball bat in an incident right here in Georgia. Walden has 2 children with Erica Palmer, the woman who was arrested for attacking him. Police said Palmer suspected Walden of seeing another woman. The woman broke into his house, and she had a gun. Walden got it away from her, which at that point, somebody's getting shot, but okay. She then broke the other woman's arm with a bat, returned and slashed Walden's arm. Palmer ran away after slashing his arm. She has been charged with aggravated assault and burglary and is in jail. Of course she is. But see, now I want everybody to remember this, because this is not going to be on no promo with Chris Carter crying or Hillary Swank not being able to get her words out. This ain't going to be on that. It's the same thing. It's domestic violence. She came to that dude's house. Not only did she come to his house, she broke in this man's crib, assaulted his side piece, or maybe she was his main piece at the time. I don't know if they were broken up or not. Whatever. Broke her arm and slashed him with a knife. Yeah.
I mean, not only that. She got in the car and drove through several states to get to him.
Yeah, I'm good.
It wasn't just she was in Atlanta. She got in her car and drove a few states to come do this to this man.
And if you still believe that there's no excuse, this has always been my philosophy. If you want to play that feminism role, stay in it at all times. Don't be a woman when it's convenient for you, when you want to come in here and cut me and break my woman's arm. Don't be a woman now. I can't believe you hit me. Of course you can. You stepped out of your place. You wanted to act like a grown man. Grown men do stuff like that. And grown men get knocked the hell out when they do. You must be out your mind. And then she messed around and let this dude get the pistol from her. I ain't even got to hit you then. Yeah. I'm just going to be mad at you for bleeding all over my sofa or my hardwoods. At that point, you've broken into, if I'm asleep and somebody who don't live here and wasn't invited here is in my house, yeah, they're going to get a hole in them immediately. Because my first instinct is to protect the people I do love. Immediately. I don't give a damn if you're a woman. You can get hit and shot at the same time. The same way she broke this chick's arm with a baseball bat after being disarmed from the gun she had. So yeah, again, miss me with there's no excuse to hit a woman. There's an excuse to hit everyone. There are good excuses to hit everyone. And had this dude knocked her out, oh well. She should have stayed her ass where she was at. He would have had every right.
Yeah, he would have had every right.
She should have stayed her ass where she was at. And be mad there. And then I saw her mugshot. I was like, this ain't even no top notch.
Nope. I mean, she looked all right when she put on makeup.
Whatever.
Yeah, she wasn't even.
I'm good. Yeah, I need you to be tight with nothing on. And ladies, when I say nothing, I mean nothing. You feel me? Yeah.
I'm trying to see, where did she drive from? Because that's what tripped me out.
Dude, if that girl came from next door, I don't care. You get knocked out.
No, but it was just the fact that she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
crazy.
that she got in the car and actually, well, let me see. Did it say where she came from?
Here's the other thing, too, fellas. You know we know crazy. We
oh,
know.
yeah. She drove from Tennessee. She came from Tennessee.
You know we know crazy. But the thing about them crazy, bro, they got that good. They do.
Uh-huh.
They do.
Hey.
I remember I used to mess with this chick named Carla, right? Me and this chick could not get along as long as we had clothes on. I swear.
She had that last attack.
Like, we didn't even go together. Well, that was part of the problem, because at some point, you know how y'all do, ladies, you feel like...
Not Carla, you ain't talking about Carla, we went to school.
Nah, this chick from Florida. Nah, this chick's from Florida.
You know what Carla I'm talking about?
Carla who? Like,
what the top of your head?
The chunky chick? The chunky chick named Carla?
Yeah, she's behind that now.
Yeah, well, of course. Of course she is.
Yeah, she got a hover around. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, me and this chick could not get along, and we like argue. Like almost after I met her when I was hosting this talent showcase at 112. The 112 that was on the newer 112.
The real 112.
No, not the real one. No, the one that was on in Midtown by.
Oh yeah.
It was across the street.
Kaya.
Right, across the street from Vision, where Kaya used to be. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what is it? Rain.
Yeah.
That right down the corner. Yeah.
So she came with her friend, and she had just gotten in town, which at the time I was like a big time predator for like new chicks in town. Like if you was new in town, just moved here, or if you was like in town, like just hanging out with your girls, yeah, I was a predator for that whole thing, cause at some point you was gonna leave, and I ain't even have to make you leave. Anyway, met her there. She showed up. She wanted to sing. She didn't register because obviously she's not from here. So I was like, all right, I'll hook it up, but you got to give me your number. And she fell for it and gave me the number, right? So then we're talking one time, and I'm like, look, this is my philosophy on chicks like you. Either you came up here to be with somebody or with something, like a job or something like that, or to get away from somebody or something. She's like, which one are you? I said, which one are you? She was like, nah, I'm just up here, because I wanted a change of scenery. And I left it alone. Like, I don't care. It's like, as long as you let me hit, I don't really care what your story is. I'm just making conversation. But inevitably, it came out. She was getting away from her husband. She was still married. And I was like, why are you even telling me this? Because apparently you don't pick up on hints very well that I don't care. I mean, I'm just trying to get naked with you. ASAP. That's it. And then it happened. And I was like, oh, so it's like this. All right. We're going to do this a few more times. But, it just was like a bad situation, like just one of those terrible situations. Like, are you calling me, Tim, you on your way over? Because we can't have a conversation. Like, if we go out, it has to be like to the movies or something where no one could talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? It was like that type of situation. Like, we could not get along unless, some bang, bang, bang was happening. But how did I get on that? Oh, crazy chicks. Yeah, because she was like mad crazy too. Yeah. So, fellas, we know crazy. It's just the fact that for some reason, whoever created these chicks decided to create them with a magical box. And, it happens. So I don't even blame my man. Like when I'm talking about she ain't even a dime, she ain't, but she crazy. And I know. I know how he can get caught up. He got like 2 kids by her, so it was like one of them things where they was like even like F the protection. Let's go. Totally relate, except for the 2 kids part. But I totally relate, my man. But unlike in yours, I sent that bra back to her husband. No, actually, no. She went back and then came back, and then she moved to Macon to take this job with some insurance company or something like that. Yeah. Anyway. That was a long time ago. Next time you come over, I'll show you a picture of it. It's one around here somewhere. I think I saw it the other day somewhere.
Boy, you still got pictures?
It's somewhere around here. I saw it somewhere. Or it's like on my computer somewhere or somewhere.
Wow.
I didn't like no nudies. There ain't no nudies or nothing. It's like a regular photograph. Yeah. And she was a Jehovah's Witness too. I forgot about that because the one argument was about like, you hear me talking about the Kingdom Hall all the time. You never asked me, could you go? I was like, bro, I don't even go to the kind of church I came up in. Why would I go to yours? That ain't that type. This ain't that type of arrangement. What are we talking about now? Just come on, get naked so we can do this, and then you can go home. Stop. Where am I at now?